TGDESTA. So we're gonna talk today about where are we? Are we a leader or are we a follower? This is my take. Everybody is, to a certain degree, to an extent, are a leader and a follower as well. Our example is Jesus Christ, right? He followed his Father's instruction, his direction, the purpose of the Father he came to fulfill. And always he responded, I come here to do not my will, but the will of the Father. Now, as a church, we should have first and foremost, our leader, our God, is who we submit, surrender, follow, and do the heart of the Father. We should be, that means we are a follower of Jesus Christ. That's why the Bible tells us we're a follower of Jesus Christ. Secondly, every believer should have a spiritual covering. So that means you gather together under a certain gatherings. You can call it church or whatever you call it, but you have to submit to authority, a spiritual authority, someone who can speak in your life. That makes you follow someone's as they follow Jesus. Paul says, follow me as I follow Jesus to his disciples. So therefore, we follow in a way someone or something, but also some are born to be a leader. I personally was born to be a leader. In our family, I was the firstborn of the 5. And continually my family used to say, you will set the principle, you set the example, so you need to do well in school. You need to make these things work right. You have to be this way. Well, as a child, I didn't like it, but that set me to find my path. And following that, I remember in school, if they have a debating team, I am the first one who's in that, and I debate until I make sure I win, regardless of the argument, whichever side I am in. And then I organize, I speak to the leaders, the strategy, how we should win. And that's how I was. And anything that the school needs from a young age, I will be the first who says, I will do it. And I was never afraid to speak or to face whatever that is. Rejection doesn't faze me or anything. But that is a nature that I developed, and now for over 25 years I am a leader. I have people under me, and I am a minister, and we have a ministry. But what is leader and what is required of leaders? Because at times people think leaders is having a position and having the last word, and people just say yes to you. But for you to be successful leader, you need to surround people who have a freedom to speak in your life and to shape you in a way, even when they are not a leader yet. Because you have to allow, as a leader, for you to lead, people should have a freedom to come freely and to speak their thoughts and their ideas to share with you. If you don't have that, you are not leading, you are controlling a group of people. And that doesn't last, because no one would like to be controlled, therefore they leave. And so a good leader should have the open conversation with the people they surround themselves. You develop that both positions by finding your voice and then accepting others and valuing them as a person who speaks in your life. It gives you a chance also to check yourself. If you surround yourself to the people only say yes, you are not surrounding the true friends, true followers, true leaders. And that is usually doesn't lead us to a success. So the second point I'm trying to make here is, not only you surround yourself with people have a free will to come and to talk to you when it comes about the things you are not sure or you didn't do it well. They have an idea. But the second point I'm going to try to make is also to surround yourself with people that corrects you. People say you didn't do good. You need to adjust this. This is a mistake. This is terrible in your character or in your leading. It hurts, I understand, for someone to tell you this is not good, you didn't do good. I remember I had a friend, and I took my newsletter for him to proofreading, and I allowed him to speak freely, right? And he's reading it, and he just looked at me and says, "Who did this? Who wrote this letter? This is terrible. You need to find somebody who speaks English as their first language." Because for me, English is not the first. In fact, English is one of the last language that I developed to learn and to speak, and now I use it for this kind of platform. So it hurts to hear when he says, "This is not right, this is terrible." Who did it? You need to give them those people who have English as their first language. And I said, "Ouch, ouch, it hurts." He says, "Well, you came to me, so I have to speak." And that's how you have to allow. Although it hurts for the moment, but it will help you to grow in your leadership. So those people has to have a free access, and you have to grow in leadership. Thirdly, you need to grow in your leadership. As a leader, you are continually gathering information, learning, applying knowledge continually as you lead. Every individual that you are leading has a different need, desire, want, and experience, and all those things, because we are unique. No system, no answer, no anything is gonna work for what works for the other person. Don't assume it will work for the other one, and for you as well. You have to be continually applying. Now, there are many teachings on leadership. You find what fits for you. In what area are you leader? As a minister, I'm a minister, so I go a Christian leaders that I glean from their experience, and I check out how long they've been a leader and what is the success rate of in their leadership, and I go and study. I have a couple of leadership platforms that I get their newsletter continually. I read and I take notes, and I also revisit my life based on how they do. So whatever, if you are a business area leader, find a business platforms that works for you. If you are a Christian business leader, find a Christian business leaders. And I'm not saying exclude the others, because be open. The others also have a lot of things that they can apply in your life and helps you. You will find out which one you will be and which personality you will adapt and develop.